Orphan drug designation is really important for Argenica. It's going to allow us to fast-track the clinical development of ARG-007 in this condition and find a potential therapy for these infants who are greatly in need. So orphan drug designation is given by the FDA, and it is for what's known as rare diseases. So these are conditions where the prevalence is less than 200,000 people in the US. So we applied to the FDA for orphan drug designation for our drug ARG-007 in hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. This is a condition that affects newborn infants where they're deprived of oxygen and blood flow, generally during childbirth. And so the impact on these babies is absolutely detrimental, but it is a rare condition. So we applied to the FDA for orphan drug designation based on the extensive preclinical data that we had in this condition. And so what it means for Argenica is we do get a number of benefits as we start developing our clinical program around HIE. So one of the biggest benefits to the company is really having ongoing access to the FDA. So being able to access their regulatory experts to help us actually design and build out our clinical trial program. So this is access that a company doesn't typically get, but it allows us to have this with this orphan drug designation. We can also get other benefits such as tax credits to help pay for the clinical trial, as well as grants. And one of the biggest commercial benefits for the company or whoever takes on our drug into commercialization post-approval is having a 7-year market exclusivity. So this means that no one will be able to come into the market and apply a generic type of drug for HIE based on our drug. This is really attractive where patent life is starting to get eroded. So it just means for a commercial company to come in and commercialize the drug, they have that locked in 7-year exclusivity, which is really, really attractive. So I guess just to clarify in terms of our stroke program versus our HIE program and in the context of orphan drug designation, the orphan drug designation is indication specific. So even if we were to take the stroke product all the way through to commercialization and approval, we would still get that market exclusivity benefit for the HIE because it is indication specific. And we still get the benefits of having the access to the FDA, the clinical regulatory experts, the tax credits, the ability to apply for grants. So that is still all relevant, even if we progress the stroke into approval faster. So the timing around HIE, we're still pulling together some further preclinical data. This is really just to de-risk the drug in HIE as a condition. We're also undertaking what's known as IND-enabling studies. So this is the safety and toxicology studies that we need to undertake to allow us to open an investigational new drug application with the FDA, which will be the thing that allows us to then start clinical trials. So for HIE, given we've already got a phase 1 clinical trial in healthy humans, showing that the drug is safe and well tolerated, we can move straight into a phase 2 clinical trial in HIE. So at the end of next year, we'll start to have a lot more data in HIE and we'll start considering opening an IND and engaging further with the FDA.